Welcome back to Trade and Wait. We're going to review price action on the ES chart for the week ending on the 16th of May. And I kind of went back. This is the 4-hour chart. I just kind of utilized this wick and put it into quadrants. Because I was thinking like, oh, how could you have caught this low? Technically, that's a low risk buy. This one is also a low risk buy. If you purchase here as well, it kind of returned back to origin. That would have been acceptable too, but honestly, being up and then letting it draw down like that as a day trader or as a short-term trader, that's kind of spooky, right? So divided that into quadrants, and you can see it's holding above consequent encroachment of this wick. That's that. And I divided this imbalance into quarters as well, and you can see price run down, and then we have a gap. Liquidity void, pull that out, and you see price trade into that. Have a break in market structure, retrace into an imbalance here. Another break in market structure, another one. You have a pullback back into this imbalance, deeper into the imbalance. And we have a run higher. And we can say that this was a target for opening of the week. And then ultimately to get above these swing highs here, relative equal highs. So fair value gap, pullback, fair value gap, pullback on Thursday, London session, London kill zone. Then we have our 10 o'clock candle pushing price higher, taking out buy side. Then we have a consolidation above the intra-week high, which I don't remember where I got that from. Let's just take it off. I think that's all from a 15-minute chart. All right, so you have that taken out buy side here. You have a retracement down into this order block, and you can use the opening price or end the high of the candle, or you can use quarters of this wick here for this level here. Anyway, see what that looks like. Run on stops, low risk buy. Taking out buy side here, retracing, taking out this low. It's like anyway, what I'm focusing on is our market maker buy and sell models. And some of the market maker buy and sell models, even though we're looking at a 15-minute chart, like this is also a completion of a market maker sell model here, but it's not for the 15-minute, right? So here you have like order pairing and retracement into an inefficiency. Is this violated bearish fair value gap turned into support? But even with that, again, that's literally still let's see if we can. It would be here. Let's do this. And let's highlight that low. Have a run on stops, buy side, have a pullback. Looks like a balanced price range there to accept the short entry. Balanced price range here. Right? You say, oh, where did I get that from? But look, the body is crazy, right? Everything's respecting that. Let's take it a step further. The that's 58.69. High here, 58.69, 58.69, 58.69, 58.69, and obviously this overshot it by 3/4. 58.69.75. Let's see the middle line. Nope, didn't reach there. But that's cool. All right, but anyway, what I wanted to highlight was this market maker sell model. So this is the buy side of the curve. The original consolidation here. So you have smart money reversal after price ran these relative equal highs. And you have another bearish fair value gap here. Me probably wouldn't have taken the trade until you saw like a break in market structure, which for me would have been here. Here's your break, here's your retracement, lower. And now you have to think about time of day also. I think this is all good. This is starting the PM session, so that's all good. These retracements, you got to think about what's the kill zone. Kill zone is from 7 to 9. Yeah. Right. So you will wait for time, then price, right? So that's your retracements. Price running these relative equal highs here. As we identified, the level was 58.69. Price ran these relative equal highs and then dropped. That's the optimal trade entry. Short as well. The 61.8. Let's see if we can get a price on that. 58 below 58.59. So that's obviously I eyeballed it, but it actually lines up to what the levels are. And 61.8 is 58.69.75, and we already identified that that's the level here. Oh man, it's like if you could just be patient with this right here, it's just so fascinating, right? But then you have to move beyond the fascination and you have to make a decision, like what's best for you. What are you trying to do? How long are you trying to do what you're trying to do, right? So that's the completion of a market maker sell model on the 1 minute chart. It's also one standard deviation of the range. So this high to this low duplicated will be here. So that's a good trade. Exquisite, actually. This right here, this says so much to me. Right? But because of the time, I just want to highlight as well, because of the time of day, and because the likelihood of the Asia session is it's a high probability that it would be like an accumulation phase. So with that being said, for me, it's ideal. Like, it's also like trading the silver bullet between 7 and 8:30. Like, for me, that's a scalp. High time frame chart would be the 15-minute, same as in this situation. High time frame chart would be the 15-minute. Then look on the 5 and the 1 minute for setups. Really, the 1 minute. Like during the London session, during the Asia session. That's what I tend to do. Look for scalps. This was a nice. This is 100% time and price. Like, it's just exquisite. And honestly, you just have to respect it, right? If you want to throw things up there, like, I don't even want to play around. Like, honestly, throwing like indicators on your chart while you are trading, if that's not your normal routine, then you just slowing down your progress, actually. Slowing down your success, in my opinion. Why am I saying that? It's because like it just becomes a distraction, right? And you need to learn like the nuances of price action as well as the nuances of that indicator. Now, if the both of them marry up well together, then have at it. But for me, yeah, this works best. Focusing on price action, time and price, discount the premium, right? And this just goes to show, like, you know, like, just being aware of opportunities. Just being aware of opportunities on different time frames. Like, you may not have seen this as a sell model here because it's just a small little pullback taking out sell side here and then running back up. And with that also, you may see it as it didn't even pull back into a discount, right? But it also didn't have to because it had a high time frame objective, right? This ran stops here. So the question would be, where is it going? Then you have a shallow run above these relative equal highs, shallow run above. So came back up and put in work. Let's see. All right, so that was a random feature. All right, so these are 4-hour levels. Surprised I don't have a 4-hour level for today. So let's see what we can do for Friday. And we have this order block. Really, yeah. Let's just do this. Let's make it purple. That's the entire order block here. Let's see what we get. And this is the 15-minute chart. But it looks good for consolidation. This would be the manipulation. You can see that as well. Let's see what we get here. 2.5, 59, 77.50. 59, 77.50 is the high here. Oh, of course you're going to get something magical like that. You didn't pull it down properly. All right, let's see what we get now. Oh, 59.74. 59.74. So that's good. Such is life. All right. So this is the previous day's high. We already have a run on stops here. Here's your break and market structure here. Here's your retracement. And is another break in market structure, another break, and then pull back into this inverted fair value gap, bearish fair value gap. So that's that. And let's see what the 5-minute gets us. So yeah, there's a question here, right? Like, if price is so close to the age of low, how come it didn't run the low here? And the problem is, excuse me. Problem is that the NQ and the ES and NQ and the YM, right? They actually ran the lows. They ran the lows here, right? So NQ, YM ran the low. So this is your divergence, or the bullish run higher. But either way, it's in price action. This just gives you more conviction for the trade. Anyway, so that would be your turtle soup right here, right? That would be optimal trade entry. Excuse me. Optimal trade entry. Why did I go way back there for the anchor to fibs on, right? It's like, this is the most dynamic price run within all of this here. May say it was this one, but these are smaller candles. So that's why I chose there. And so you have an optimal trade entry long. I think that would be like point. No, didn't quite reach there, but all good. All right, so optimal trade entry long, and let's see. So you can see the 5-minute chart. So first profit scaling out would be here. Target one is here. It didn't quite reach up to the other levels. Right, but target one is here. Failed before it reached -50. But anyway, that would still be a nice trade. Because this is the end of the day. This is 1555 candle taking out sell side here. So yeah, we have turtle soup entry here, or optimal trade entry if you didn't see that one. What else we got here? And this is significant. So you have turtle soup, then you have this imbalance being violated, and this is your lowest buy. And once this inverted fair value gap is violated, that would be your, I'm gonna make it green, orange or something. Anyway, I'm gonna take this purple thing off. All right, so let's see here. 59.3750 and 59.3750 for the low of that. So yeah, this would be your smart money reversal, and again we have a divergence on the NQ and the YM. So this would be your low risk buy. Let me see here, 1, 2, 3. I mean, you could have actually got in here too, but it's a whole different PD array and a whole different concept there. Anyway, another reason to go long here is your order block. Go long. So you got to get in here, get in somewhere inside of this inverted fair value gap. So you have that same, you have a bullish fair value gap here for the pullback at 12. Then you have this expansion here. Down close candles supporting price higher. And here you have, well, you can do this order block here. Or you can say mitigation block here, but series of down close candles, this is your order block, including the tail as well, but above 50% is always like sensitive. So if it, anyway, it's all good, right? Just not overthink it. And another order block, run on stops. Here, we want to catch this trade right here. You have a tiny little fair value gap here though, but that's like, would you see that? Probably not. And they have a run on stops. And then it just bled out. Anyway, what you can do is this. Quarters. Drag that out. Because that's the wick. Took that out, took out buy side, and then pull back below this wick here. And you treat wicks like gaps. So a retracement into the quarter. Let's see. Price 59.73.75. 59.73.75. And there's your short. Trading right back into this inverted fair value gap. I think that's kind of cute. But yeah, so 9:30. So we had news here. 10 o'clock, high impact news. So we have a bearish order flow here. So we have one. We have this rundown, completion of a, this is completion of a sell model, but the divergence on the NQ and YM, they took out the low. So this one refused. Right? But that's, you gotta think about like, where are we going? Where's price coming from? Where is it going? And how would it get there? So you could have missed this. And then you had this low risk buy. Had another entry here. And here. Another entry here. And order blocks, or what else we got for you? And this would be an order block for me, but guess if you can say, hey, it broke the intraday high, I want to see if it holds. So that's that too. You can do that here as well for that entry. And you got to run up. There's no, this is pretty tight right here. No gaps at all here. You got a tiny gap here. That's like penny pinching. Like, why would I do that? You have a pullback here. Like the bodies are respecting the opening price here. And you got to drive higher at the 1545 into Down 1555. Taking out sell side. Drop. 2, 3. And pull back into a quarter of this wick. And we bleed out. So that's pretty good. That's pretty nice to me. I like that. I don't know. Never know how much value I add, but that was fun. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if these things are benefiting you in any kind of way. Speak to you guys another time. Peace.